Good morning. I'm Bob McGee with Corey Miller. It's 8:08, and we're joined by one of the members of the Toronto Argonauts, Taylor Robertson. Nice to have you join us in the studio at Vinyl, Taylor.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Argo.
That's it, yeah.
Good for you. Look at her. She adapts pretty well.
Yes.
So Taylor's responsible for a big Mother's Day breast brunch ever this Sunday at the Hard Rock Cafe down at Yonge and Dundas Square. This is it sounds like a wonderful day for the whole family.
Yeah, it's our first ever breast brunch ever presented by Life in the Line, which is my foundation. And we have a bunch of special guests coming. Pinball Clemens will be there from the Argos. He's also going to speak a little bit, too.
Oh, he's so inspirational, isn't he?
Very much, yeah. He's got a little special Mother's Day message for us.
He doesn't have much to say, though, Pinball.
No, he'll probably be up there for about a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'll just walk off graciously.
Well, you know about Pinball does not shake hands. He gives hugs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He'll be there hugging and holding hands and taking pictures.
Kissing
and signing
babies.
autographs. And exactly, yeah. So he'll be there as well. We have J.R. Fitzpatrick from the NASCAR world to be there as well. He's a local racer here from Canada. It's
great.
now the national stage. Jesse Salidas, who I see we have on our wall here in studio.
She's one of our fans.
Yeah, reality TV star. And we have musical performances from Dane Hartzell and Nicole Biblo. They'll be performing during the brunch and before, a nice little acoustic set. So we got a pretty good brunch going on.
Yeah, and hosted by one of our favorite people, Sam Cooke.
Absolutely. She is our lovely host for the event.
Okay, so this is in honor of your mother, right?
Yes, my mom passed away when I was 7 years old of breast cancer.
Well, what was her name? Tell us a bit about her.
My mom's name was Marianne, and we're here in just down the road in Brantford is where I was born and kind of grew up my first couple of years. And she found out about breast cancer early on, and it was a long battle. Back in the late 80s, there was not much technological advances for breast cancer.
Yeah.
So you didn't really know what to do. You just kind of went on the standard medicine and just, unfortunately kind of waited your time out. So we moved to Kingston later on, the big, huge cancer center down in Kingston, Ontario. And unfortunately, she passed away in May, exactly, of 1988.
Wow.
You
really, obviously, you miss her dearly. And
Yep.
Are you an only child?
I have a sister and a brother. Brother now by, stepbrother, but he's my brother. And sister from my dad.
What is that like as a child going through that? Tell us a little bit about that and how important the research, the money for the research is.
To be honest, for me personally, it is better that it happens when you're younger. I think you don't have too many memories when you're 2-3 years old, and at the time it's traumatic. But later on in life, you don't miss as much as you did if you had a closer connection. Like if you're in your teens, see a lot of teen kids lose their parents, when they're in high school or college, and it's just traumatic. So if it's going to happen, maybe the earlier the better, to kind of, help yourself mentally get over it quicker. But the fact of the matter is breast cancer now is no longer a death sentence. The survival rates are at an all-time high. And doing events like this and people coming out and supporting and doing different events in the community, all that money is going to these researchers who are working so hard now in hospitals, and now they're curing breast cancer. And there's also a lot of information about, self-checks, preventative measures. And that's really a key to beating this in the end.
I'm doing one right now.
Are you doing a self-check right now? Well, it's interesting.
Well, then you're going to win.
Yeah, absolutely. And it touches everybody. I think everybody knows somebody who's affected by breast cancer.
Yeah.
My sister is going through treatment right now for breast cancer.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's about 1 in 9 Canadian women will come in, some form of contact with breast cancer in their life, which is 11%, which is... it sounds like a low number, but it's really not when you think about it. If you get to a group of people in a room, there's 9 women there. It's going to be somebody, unfortunately.
Yeah. I had a dance teacher pass away when I was a kid. She was 32 years old, and especially the aggressive forms of breast cancer, just really, really nasty. How long ago did you create this foundation?
Life in the Line has been we launched in September. It's been something that's been in the works but it took about a year to get off the ground. Starting a nonprofit organization is not just something you do overnight. There's a lot of work and planning that goes into it. Prior to that, I did a lot of work in Calgary with another cancer organization as well. So I've kind of been in the field for probably about 5 or 6 years, mainly since I've been a professional athlete. You have the opportunity to give back then. My college days, I was in the States down south, so I did a lot of work down there, but nothing really directly had a cause to me because I didn't grow up down there and didn't really affect my mom. So since I've become a pro here in Canada, it's always something that I've been a pretty big part of.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an amazing day. The Hard Rock Cafe, wonderful spot at Yonge Dundas Square. What time does things get underway on Sunday?
We're going to kick off, doors open at 10:30, and you can come on in and bid on our silent auction, which we have some really cool prizes. We just got 2 tickets to see Cirque du Soleil here in Hamilton.
Yeah, great.
They're going to be here June 12th. Quidam, I believe the show is, and that's courtesy of HECFI. We have some 2 passes to be honorary crew members of the Toronto Indy.
Wow.
In the summertime.
That'd be great too.
Yeah, and we have a 2-night stay at the W Hotel in Times Square, and some tickets to see some shows there as well. So those are some of the bigger ones, and a pink acoustic guitar and a lot of pink items, stuff like that. So that's going to be the first. Come on in, bid on those items, get ready, and then we're going to kick off at 11 o'clock, and you can be out of there by about 1 o'clock once you collect your items and shake some hands with pinball and take some pictures, and you'll be on your way.
It sounds like a fabulous day for the whole family. The Mother's Day Breast Brunch Ever, Sunday, Hard Rock Cafe, Yonge Dundas Square. Brunch is $40 for adults, $20 for kids, and one of my favorite things, you got an omelet station there.
We do. You can't have an omelet station. You need to have that in the brunch.
That's fabulous.
Thank you very much, Taylor Robertson, number 65, offensive guard for the Argos.
Okay.
You got it. Thanks,
Good
guys.
season with you, and have a great time on Sunday. Thanks for stopping by.